2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travellers Championship is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. It's heading to the rough for mine. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This putt coming up is for birdie. Was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
That was wonderfully done. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
They've holed it. That'll be for birdie. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Second shot on the second. That's a good-looking shot there. Putting for birdie here. And that puddle drop. Well done. Currently 1 under for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
That should find the surface.
Justin Thomas, he looks like he's having an absolute blast out there today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Oh, what a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. And back to the course with the live action. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
The fourth hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Quality shot, that one. Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied for 6th. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, that was pure. This putt is about 19 feet in distance.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
This one is all over it.
Oh, almost went in. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Go with a 3-wood here. Great shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Ridge, players should be enticed to go for this green too.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on, and tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, special at the Travelers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed. They're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week. And they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before.
Atta boy, good shot. Getting ready to play their third. Just a couple back from our leader. And this putt to move into a tie for third place. And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Just one off the lead after that hole. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. The second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This player's dialed in. What a shot. This putt to move into a tie for first. Just a simple tap in for birdie, and with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
This one's for birdie. Just not enough gas.
This is... I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Henny, what does that lie look like?
Now, this is so good. The bunker isn't even a trap.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, that's frustrating. "13 feet to the hole." That'll affect the scorecard. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Just one back right now, Luke, with 9 to go. I gotta say, can they overtake the leader? Let's find out.
Well, this should find the short grass. Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. Now, 4 under par. Currently tied for 3rd position. Going with a 7. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Oh, stop it. What a shot. It's just about 3 feet away. Okay, steady now. Putting for a par now. Now, that's got to be frustrating. It's such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's currently tied for 3rd. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful. This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 5 under. And that finds him in a share of 2nd.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Second shot here on the 12th. Could roll into the rough on this one. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And if this can go down, he'll save par. And that's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee, great recovery.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Going with the 5-wood.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just one shot back, things are getting interesting.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A chance to move into first place on the leaderboard. This is a good chance. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. Now leading by one shot. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Green sitting below him here, Luke. So got to be careful of that spin.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, unlucky there. Had hoped the flag would have helped them. Currently 6 under for the round. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Wow, that's bold. I just love the aggressive play there, Rich.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
7 feet to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par here. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
Ooh, this is getting fun, isn't it?
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? It's time to check on the leaderboard. The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or, let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Dad got a little out of control, I think.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And here we are with the third shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting now for a bogey. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards,
this one's going right at the pin here. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Getting ready to play their third. Okay, time to return to the action. What a good opportunity you've got here. Let's hole it.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall. Putt is underway.
Just didn't drop. Par putt coming up here. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
Wondering if it was nerves that came into the equation there, being just one off the lead.
This player getting ready to play their final hole, just a shot off the pace. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Well, it's effectively all come down to this. An important shot if they want to force a playoff. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. Well, this is it. They need this putt to force a playoff. This one's tracking. And with that, Rich, this one's actually going to extra holes. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got extra holes coming your way.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
Well, it's going to take sudden death to decide this title. Let's go, Rich.
Oh, such an exciting day, Luke. Let's get into it.
That's nicely done. Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely. Take dead aim.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff. And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. Let's move on to the next hole of this playoff, shall we? And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Look, this player has not played this hole as well as their opponent. It'll be interesting to see if they can conjure up something special in this playoff.
From about 100 yards.
Going for less club here.
Wow, what a shot.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
This next putt will win it all.
Starts off on a good line.
Oh, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
It took him a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Well, how about that, Rich? There is your champion.
Getting it done on the second playoff hole. What a great win for this player.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.